So here's what it would look like if you lived in downtown Mishawaka. As you can see, the county and airport levy is the same. The downtown Mishawaka is in Penn Township. They actually have the Mishawaka Penn Harris Madison library system. It's part of Mishawaka Schools, which has its own levy. The city of Mishawaka has a different levy than the city of South Bend. There is no fire, there is no transpo. As you can see, as a percentage of where your tax dollars go, if you live in downtown Mishawaka, 31% of your tax dollars go to the local school system versus downtown South Bend, where 24% of them go to the local school system. That does not translate to actual dollars, and we'll talk about that in a later video. This is just a percentage of you as a taxpayer, the taxes that you're paying, where they go. The size of the area will matter when it comes to actual budget dollars. An area like the town of Walkerton and sort of the southwest area of St. Joe County, small town government, but as you can see, they still pay the same county rate, they pay the same airport, they have a different township rate, they have their own library system there in Walkerton. They have their own school system in Walkerton. The town of Walkerton has its own tax levy. So you can see the total property tax down here, and then you can see the percentage of who pays what there. And then we come to Granger, and you can see the Granger resident. Remember, Granger is not an incorporated town or city. It's unincorporated area. They're just county residents, but they live in an area by census designated as Granger, okay? But that will make a difference when it comes to your taxes. So as you can see, they pay the same county rate that everybody does. They pay the same airport levy that everybody does. Their township is different. The library system in Granger is the same as the Mishawaka library system. You will see a difference when it comes to the school system because Granger is in the Penn Harris Madison School District. They have their own tax levy here. There is no city and there's no town taxes there. So you can see the difference when you get to Granger there. But they also do have a fire department that they have to fund. They're part of the Clay Fire Territory. Because they're not an incorporated city or town, they have no fire service. So that is done through the Clay Fire Territory, and that is their tax rate. So you can see the total tax rates down here, and you can see how the calculus shifts a little bit on where your tax dollars go. And it really just depends on where you live within the county. Now, remember, again, these are not actual dollars. These are just percentages of who is getting your tax dollar depending on where you live. I wouldn't get too hung up on these total numbers down here. That is the total property tax levy for those areas. So it's useful for comparison's sake. But what we haven't really talked about is the property tax caps that we have here in Indiana, or it's called circuit breaker. If you are a residential homeowner in Indiana, you cannot pay more than 1% of your home's total assessed value in property taxes. It does complicate things. I can explain it more in other videos. You can look all these numbers up for yourself. They're available at the Indiana Gateway website, which is run by the Indiana State Board of Accounts.